Alright, here it is. Dirty South Roubaix 2024. This race occurred in Alto Pass, Illinois on March 2nd, 2024. This is my third time doing this event. Each year has given me something, a completely different experience. Good, bad, or indifferent, it's a different experience every time for me. This video is going to be a little different than my previous ones. A lot of times I like to add music and quick cuts and all that kind of stuff to make it kind of fun and exciting. This is going to be a long format video. I really want to showcase this whole race so that people interested in this in the future can really see the whole event and all the different terrain features. Also for people that participated and want to show off to their friends what this was really like. It's hard to describe some of these sections. It's good to see them and hear them and kind of get a feel for what they actually are. Last year's video, I only recorded the easy sections where I could reach into my bag, get my GoPro out, start it up, put it in my mouth, or turn around and talk to it. So I only recorded easy sections last year, except for that one crash where I happened to have the GoPro in my mouth. Anyway, this time I had a 360 camera up front and my GoPro rear facing, so I got video of all the sections of this race and lots of people. And so I wanted to leave it all kind of intact to show a lot of the people, so people maybe can watch this video later and maybe add a comment, point out where you are, tell your friends to check you out on this video at the 5-minute mark or the 8-minute mark or whatever. Also, if you see yourself in the video, add a comment. Tell us where you're from, where you were on the video, and how your race went this year, and whether you plan on coming back again next year and bringing some of your friends with you. My training this year didn't go quite as well as it did last year. I had a similar program. I had some slightly higher aspirational goals on how my training was going to go. But there's this virus that still went around this last winter and got me down for a couple of weeks in December. And then in January, I was doing squats and I strained my left quad. So I was still able to bike, but I couldn't do the strength training like I was doing. So that kind of set me back. And that still bothers me a little bit to this day. It's getting better. It wasn't a tragic big strain, but it was enough to slow me down on some of my strength training. If you watched my video from last year at the beginning, I talked about for 2024 going out faster as a different strategy to this race, and I did that. You'll see in this video I took off really fast and I stayed as far to the front as I could because I wanted to be out there with the fast group when we got to State Forest Road and we got to the levee especially, and I did that. Was that good? Was it bad? We'll talk more about that later. So here are the main sections or components of this race. If I have it in quotes, that's because it's the name of the segment on Strava. The rest of it are just geographic features or road names. But specific only to my race this year, 2024, I want to break this down into 3 major categories: the good, the bad, and of course, the ugly. And I'll explain why as I go along. And through this video, I'll try to put a label in the bottom corner of the video so that you know where we are on the course at any time. So if you forward through, you'll have a good idea of where we are. I did have a plastic cover on my cameras, so you'll see that little artifact from it. Sorry, I can't risk breaking my lens or scratching my lens with gravel flying around on it. So I had to have it covered, and with that came a lot of wind noise. I know that doesn't make for great video, so I tried to turn that down, but I couldn't really suppress it. So you get all the authentic sounds of gravel racing in this video. Enjoy.
4, 3, 2, 1, go, go, go! We are off!
Yeah, that's all right. This isn't a crit. That's the hardest point one. Up, slow, slow!
Hey, how's it going, dude? Good, how are you? Not too wide of boards for this. Yeah, dude. Sorry. Great. Oh, that's good for the soul. No, I'm on single speed. I'm not that crazy. I do race cyclocrosses.
That clicking sound you keep hearing is not me. That's someone around me on a single speed. Now, my friend Justin is around me a lot in this part of the video. He's on a single speed, but that wasn't his bike, because his bike had other problems. You'll see in a little bit here. But someone else had a single speed that was clicking like crazy there, skipping. So don't worry about me. My bike was fine this time.
Aaron!
Hey, how we doing, man?
Good, how you doing?
Good morning, man.
Great, it's a great morning.
if you compare last year's video to this year's video, the same point in the race here, just as we approach Highway 127, you'll see I'm in a very different place. This year you can see the Jeep right there, or the Bronco, excuse me. My apologies to the Bronco owner, Pat. But the last time, it was all the way across the highway coming up the other side as I was approaching that intersection. So I worked really hard to stay further up to the front, and I did that as long as I could. Look how many watts I have to push just to keep up with this group here. Push number 400 watts all the way up this hill. Really early in the ride or race. And that's higher than I would normally want to push, but I really wanted to fight to be closer to the front as we get over to the LaRue-Pine hills and coming out of them especially. So I had to put in the effort, and you know, I definitely paid a price later on for pushing this hard this early.
Car up!
As we come around the bend here, you can see how far up we are. Just in the distance, you'll see there's a big mob of people. That's the lead group. It was a huge mob, went all the way across the road. It had to be 150 people in that group. It was a huge group. And you can see them just up there. I tried to zoom in a little bit here. That mass going all the way across the road is the lead group. So I'm pretty far up. I've been working pretty hard to stay up here. Maybe a little harder than I should have in retrospect, but it was worth it. I got to a really good group by working this way. And we'll see this. There they are right there. You see that mob up there? That's the lead group. So big chunk of people.
Hill. Get away. I'm going gravel road. This is the first one I saw it. Right here. So far. Much more hills coming up. Hey, there they are again. Kind of friends last year. We'll see them on the hills. The uphills, that is. Hey, I remember you guys from last year.
Yeah,
I got your video.
Guy.
Got your camera now.
How you been?
Good.
Been watching your videos.
Oh, cool.
I subscribe.
I saw you guys on a video up in Michigan.
Yes.
Some cyclists had a video you guys were on.
Yes.
We're gonna know them. You'll have a good race.
Thank you.
So that was the last I saw of them this race. They caught me before we even got to the Pine Hills this year. They went on to win the tandem event in the time of 3:55. Last year I spent time with them after the Silica Trail section as we're heading back north. They won last year as well at the time of 4:02. So they won. Congratulations to them. They're not from the St. Louis area, like I said last year. They're actually from the Chicago area. So, well done. Congratulations. You guys are crushing it.
Hey, how's it going? You ready for this?
My strategy on the Pine Hill section was try not to peak too much over 350 watts on any of the hills, and otherwise just try to keep it together until I can get to the downhill section. And I had practiced that downhill section a couple times leading up to this race, so I was ready to really hit it hard coming out of that so I can get as far up as possible with the fast group. And so I did. I just kind of rolled slow. A lot of people passed me coming up this hill, which was fine with me. I didn't try to race anyone up this hill. It is just a slow slog. I'm just trying to push 250 watts, trying to keep it under 300, hitting 350 once in a while. But I'll let the video roll and show you this climb so you can see how sufferable it is, and then I'll pick it up again in a little bit.
Morning. All right. Need more cowbell. Ciao, bud. Intense. And it's my wife, and he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna fly to you for a day. Just to see it. That's awesome. I think it's so cool. Well, food.
pulled over for a second. The GRX system has a clutch on the rear derailleur, which stops a lot of the bouncing, but also slows the shifting. And it just seemed too sluggish. So I stopped and deactivated the clutch. The group I was with got away from me. Those two aren't them. They're further up. Maybe about 10 people. We'll see if I can catch them on the downhill. They seem pretty fast and motivated. See if I can roll with them. Hey, here's the downhill. Alright, inside line. Sideline again. Get leads. Seems to be the safest for me. Alright.
Anybody hit those two gigantic fucking holes after the...
Yeah, someone behind you, someone back
I
there.
fucking nailed them both. I thought I was gonna die.
We got a nice group here.
I feel like that down no more.
Oh, that was kind of terrifying, but great.
Sketchy as fuck.
That's it.
You guys ready to roll? 9. 9.5.
9.5. I was like, it's several.
We keep this
It
group
seems like it
together.
goes on forever.
You'll be with us the whole way. Like, there's no going anywhere else.
No,
When you're with the group, that's it.
unless you get popped out.
Yeah, that's it.
We ain't coming back.
Oh, you think? I don't assume that. Hey, hey.
So far, everything has been going according to plan. I got with a good group coming out of the Pine Hills along State Forest Road. Hit the levee. By my count, there's about a dozen people in front of me, maybe 14, and then about another 10 or 12 behind me. So a pretty good sized group. We picked up a lot of people along that stretch of road. So this is exactly where I wanted to be and when I wanted to be there, and so it was going great. One of the things I didn't anticipate, though, with this group is it was a lot more surgy than I expected. I mean, we were suddenly hitting 350 watts and then dropping down to 150 watts and then back up to 350 and down to 150. You know, and I didn't even set a PR on the levee. I was out here in late January, early February with my friend Rob, and he'd never been out here before. So he and I came out on this, and we sat side by side. I put down kind of a high zone 2, low tempo pace, and we just chatted the whole time and did this whole levee, and I set a PR on it. I come out here with this group thinking that I'm going to smash my PR, and I actually had a slower time, and I felt much worse. And it was because of all the surging. So in retrospect, if I come across this situation again where the group I'm with is just surging up and down a lot, is I should probably go ahead and pull myself out of the group and just drop down into my tempo pace. I probably could have had a slightly faster time or close to the same amount of time that I got with the group, but I definitely would have felt a lot better than all that surging. So that didn't go according to plan, or at least it was something I didn't anticipate. So I ended up starting to pay some of the price for staying with this group because of how hard we were pushing. And I thought I'd take it easy before Silica Trail and then just kind of get through the Silica Trail, at my own pace. And I did that, but it's like I never really recovered from the levee because it was such a hard effort and there were so many sections where I was pushing 350 watts, which is what I consider my peak for a race of this duration. So another lesson learned this year. Surprise, surprise.
Well, I'm glad that's over. Oh. Good ride, y'all. Man, fast. Oh. Excellent ride. Whew.
That was nice to have that curve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have that last year. It made a big difference. Well, they don't like things like
So an hour and 50 done, 30.9 miles. Had a good pace on the levee, fast. Well, this thing's about to blow up. This group will not stay together through the hills. Silica Trail here. I've got no real reason to try to hang with this group. It's gonna be shattered by the end. Hey, hey, how's it going? Good.
We're all gonna make it. Nobody walks. Unless you have file tread, then you might have to walk.
Saving my walking legs for later.
Oh, we got another one?
Oh yeah, many others. This one doesn't really count. I'm not kidding.
I just stopped riding with you. You're a buzzkill.
Someone's got to stay sober around here. If you can make it, I'll make you famous on YouTube. Yep. All right, up the big climb, rolling again, trying not to kill myself. the next 3 miles. Get back on the road and hopefully find some people to bike with. Coming right there. Thank you. No shot. I'll take a bacon.
Bacon? You got you, brother.
Thank you. Oh,
4, 5, 6 needs a shot. Little bourbon bacon corner.
I need a little cowbell too. You got any cowbell?
Bourbon and bacon corner.
Okay.
Let's go, Hank.
All right. Ooh. Ah, broke. Crispy. Rough today. Oh man. It was really fast about 3 weeks ago. Woo! Rough. I just finished a long stretch all by myself. There's one guy striking behind me, trying to catch others. I told myself that I was just gonna put down my pace if I had to, by myself, rather than waiting for others. Here I be. Might catch one other person here. Well, I was able to swap out batteries on the fly. That was nice. So I know I have enough for the end.
So shortly after we get off the highway here, we start going through some kind of undulating hills. Some of them are kind of steep. And that was the area where my legs really started to feel like they weren't enjoying this anymore. I was starting to, my calf was cramping a little bit, my hamstrings were starting to feel a little tight. Even my quad was feeling a little bit tight on one side. And I thought, oh no, right? I was starting to reach that point where I was feeling like I gotta take it easy on my legs or they're gonna cramp up on me.
I'm just gonna noodle for a bit. 500 watt hill coming up, or a walk, we'll see.
Yeah, by the time I got up this kind of a long, not very steep climb leading up to the entrance to the camping area up here on the right, my legs were on the verge of cramping at that point. So I went ahead and pulled the plug. This is a road that I would never walk on normally in any kind of event, but boy, I had to protect myself. I remember what happened at the Dust Bowl last year, about mile 80, where I was doubled over cramps, and I did not want that to happen again. So I went ahead and walked the finish of this lead up and walked up this hill here just to save myself a little bit and hopefully prevent full-on hamstring cramps.
Bunch of savages, you guys got it! Oh, my legs are not feeling good.
So the guy up ahead of me in yellow there, he stopped suddenly on the road, so I think, okay, he's gonna vomit, or he's having a cramp, or maybe he's getting some food, or I don't know, grabbing a drink. Nope, he's taking a leak right there on the road. You know, I know it's an important race, and it's a big deal for me too, but a little decency. At least go stand next to a tree. There are other people on the course.
Well, you're feeling crampy everywhere. Hey, what's up? Fighting cramps for the last 10 minutes. Taking it easy. I don't want what happened to the Dust Bowl to happen again. Trying to use my quads more, my hammies less. Bringing in a bunch of water. I think I may have brought in too many calories and electrolytes. Not enough water so far, so I got my water in me. Trying to get a rally going. Definitely lost some time. I kept moving. Woo. Comes the hill. Let me take this line. I know. Where are you going to put it?
I don't know.
Need an O2 tank holder for that thing.
I know it.
That's nice of them, no?
Yeah. Shit, now.
Creek where I crashed last year. Hey, look at that. Ooh, that's rough. Oh, one last hill. I'm at 402 on my clock here. Almost 403. My legs are just not happy. Lots of crampy feelings. I don't know what I do. My hamstrings want to cramp up. So I'm in survival mode. Hey, how's it going? This is going to be awful, and I hope I make it. Without stop. Really, good job. Stop. Oh, ow. Shit. Sorry.
Come on, John.
Trying. Hamstrings locked up. I got nothing. Oh. What is up with my hamstrings? I thought I fixed this problem.
Getting there.
Oh, my hammies out. Good job, bud. Okay. Oh.
Well, I didn't end up with the overall finish time like I was training for, like I was hoping for this year, which is fine. I still tried some new things this year, learned a few lessons along the way, and had a good time overall. I won't be able to use any of those lessons next year because I will not be doing the full dirty next year. I have committed to doing the half dirty with my wife on a tandem.
Is that Matt Golson? Matt! Woo!
Her and I have been spending time riding the tandem bike for a little less than a year now, and I think she's at the point where she's ready to start doing some events and having a little more fun on the bike. So that's what we're going to start doing. We'll do a lot more training on the tandem this year. I'll do some mountain bike races coming up, and a lot more mountain bike riding this year is in my plan for now. So that's it for this video. I'm gonna go ahead and add a supercut at the end. I stood by the top of the hill and recorded a bunch of people coming up while I was chatting with some friends. So I'll supercut those in here. Maybe someone will see themselves, and we'll enjoy having a little bit of footage of them coming up that last insufferable hill. Enjoy.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I get to do the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Okay. Yeah. Dang, dude. You can see it bounce across the road a couple of spots.
Well, you can coast. Really? Woo!
60-some years old.
Wow. Nice work. Good fit.
Good
Nice.
job.
No, I don't think so.